ability to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Floyd Mayweather has been the subject of recent reports claiming financial pressure linked to a $42 million issue, though these claims remain unverified. According to these narratives, he has pushed back against the coverage, insisting that his tax obligations have been handled properly. Mayweather has also suggested that the situation is being misrepresented, describing it as a one-sided media narrative.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather.
Rick Ross, the rapper and entrepreneur, took a jab at Floyd Mayweather, mocking him for not showcasing his luxury cars as frequently as before. Russ pointed out that Mayweather's once constant displays of his car collection appear less visible, which he used as a subtle critique of the boxer's current image. His remarks reflect ongoing public commentary rather than confirmed insight into Mayweather's financial situation. Some critics have used such observations to question whether his lifestyle has changed, though there is no verified evidence directly linking this to financial trouble. There have also been broader discussions about how high-value purchases can come with significant tax responsibilities. However, claims suggesting Mayweather mismanaged or ignored such obligations remain unverified, and no confirmed findings have established wrongdoing in that regard overall. These narratives highlight public perception and speculation around his lifestyle, rather than confirmed conclusions about his financial standing.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers the super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
After reports began circulating about potential financial issues, Floyd Mayweather addressed the situation by stating that he had paid $26 million to the Internal Revenue Service. While this appeared to be an effort to respond to the concerns, it also led to further discussion. Some observers questioned whether the payment fully resolved any outstanding obligations, while others speculated about the broader context of his tax situation. However, these reactions are based on public commentary, and the complete details of his financial dealings have not been fully disclosed or independently confirmed.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, $26 million.
They just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas. You'll take care of them.
Floyd Mayweather has been the subject of various claims regarding financial obligations, including reports suggesting he owes significant sums to Gervonta Davis and references to alleged issues in Dubai. However, these claims remain unverified and have not been confirmed through official records. At the same time, his reported involvement in high-value purchases, including a $42 million asset, has drawn attention and sparked debate about his spending patterns. Critics argue that such moves raise questions about financial planning, while supporters point out that public figures often operate with complex and private financial structures.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see. But y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Reports attributed to individuals described as business partners of Floyd Mayweather suggest that his spending habits have raised concerns, with claims that his monthly expenses may be extremely high compared to typical income flow. These accounts, however, remain unverified and are based on unnamed sources. Mayweather's well-known lifestyle, featuring luxury cars, private jets, and high-end properties, has often been highlighted in public discussions about his finances.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd Mayweather has made bold public statements about his earnings, at one point suggesting he generates around $3 million per month, even drawing comparisons to figures like Bill Gates. However, such claims have been met with skepticism by some analysts and commentators, who argue that without verified financial disclosures, these figures are difficult to confirm and may not reflect a complete or consistent income picture.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes, what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240, and I know I'm 5'8.5" and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
8 inches 1 week. Floyd Mayweather was reported to have spent millions on high-value purchases, including real estate and a private jet. While such reports highlight the scale of his spending, the exact figures and details have not been independently verified. These claims have drawn public attention, raising questions among critics about financial sustainability and overall money management. At the same time, supporters argue that high-profile figures often make large investments as part of broader business strategies that are not fully visible to the public.
In 1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million. But John always dreamed of being a billionaire, and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers. And he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time, Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, he did for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is, he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no money.
Floyd Mayweather's reported acquisition of multiple buildings in New York City has drawn public attention. Some observers have questioned the timing of such moves at this stage of his career, particularly in light of ongoing speculation about his financial situation.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather has publicly spoken about purchasing multiple buildings in New York City. However, follow-up reporting has raised questions about the scale of those claims. Some reports suggest that, rather than full ownership, the involvement may relate to partial stakes or different forms of investment. The exact details have not been fully clarified, and much of the discussion remains based on limited publicly available information rather than confirmed disclosures.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple...
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62
think
buildings.
About it. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
Such claims have contributed to growing skepticism among some observers regarding Floyd Mayweather's business image. At the same time, his continued displays of wealth remain a central part of his public persona. In one widely circulated moment, Mayweather was seen traveling in an armored vehicle during a trip to Mexico, a display that drew significant attention online. For critics, moments like this reinforce the perception that his image leans heavily towards spectacle, while supporters view it as consistent with the brand he has built over the years.
Viva Mexico! See or no? See?
Floyd Mayweather is widely known for his collection of luxury vehicles, and his social media presence often features images of high-end purchases and assets, from expensive cars to private jets. His public image has consistently emphasized a lifestyle centered around visible displays of wealth. While supporters see this as part of his personal branding, critics argue it reflects a highly public and performance-driven approach to luxury rather than private financial conduct.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here and check this out. Come. My new toy.
Give me the breakdown. This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. 1 of 60. This is a 1 of 1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue, and it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you
Not just cars and jets, Floyd Mayweather is also known for his collection of luxury watches, which he often shares on social media. These posts contribute to his long-standing public image centered around high-end lifestyle and visible wealth. While some view this as part of his personal branding and entertainment persona, others interpret it as a continued emphasis on opulence and status display.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Avi & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Avi & Co. As you can see, Avi & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're going to go here first. And of course, the company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
Floyd Mayweather's approach to business has often been debated, with critics arguing that his decisions appear heavily focused on profit-driven opportunities and aggressive branding. However, these views are largely subjective and not based on any confirmed findings regarding unethical conduct. Over the years, Mayweather has been involved in multiple ventures across promotions, entertainment, and endorsements, which naturally attract both praise and criticism. While some observers question the long-term sustainability of his highly visible lifestyle, others see it as a deliberate part of his marketing strategy and personal brand. Ultimately, interpretations of his financial behavior vary widely, and much of the criticism reflects public perception rather than verified assessments of his overall wealth management.
Yeah, I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7, where you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're going to make the majority.
Floyd Mayweather's legal history has often been discussed in relation to past cases and financial-related disputes. He has previously served time in jail, and his relationship with the legal system has at times been described as complicated. Despite his wealth, Mayweather has also spoken in interviews about the pressures that come with fame and how public success can affect personal freedom. However, these statements are often general reflections rather than direct confirmations of wrongdoing. Over the years, various allegations have circulated online regarding financial misconduct and unpaid obligations, including claims involving taxes or business disputes. There have also been widely shared rumors about incidents in Dubai, but none of these claims have been officially verified or supported by credible legal findings.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public perception of Floyd Mayweather's financial practices continues to be shaped by ongoing debate and past controversies. While he has consistently described himself as a successful businessman, opinions about his approach to wealth remain divided. Some critics argue that his financial decisions appear more focused on short-term visibility and branding rather than long-term planning. Others, however, view his ventures as part of a broader entertainment and promotional strategy typical of high-profile athletes. As discussions and rumors continue to circulate online, Mayweather's financial reputation is largely influenced by public perception, commentary, and speculation rather than definitive or verified conclusions about his overall financial stability.